let me tell you what kind of day a ban list gives you. You get some order cancellations, you get a whole bunch of stuff that you gotta pull because you don't think that people are going to buy them. You gotta prevent those oversells so people don't leave you bad reviews. And then you're like, oh man, I had too many of these. And then you're like, I should have just sold them anyway. And then it's like, oh man, why do people buy these cards? And then you're like, oh yeah, because they're unbanned. And then it's time for market watch, isn't it, George? Isn't it? Isn't it? That's a face only a mother could love. Remember that. Hopefully their support's good. What is up, YouTube? MCool40 here, and I'm not gonna lie, today, don't be fooled. There's been a lot of movement in the secondary market, and I don't think I'm going to have everything covered in this video just because of how much has physically happened. This is actually the first time we've actually had a ban list and actual like OCG news coming together pretty much within the same 24-hour time span. And there's been a lot of things. So we're going to be looking at a lot of things that have been impacted on the OCG side of the equation, and a lot of things that were just collateral damage, as I like to say, because of the results of the ban. Konami came in like a wrecking ball earlier yesterday and just said, fuck everything. Destroyed Pendulum Magicians. It was a very beautiful time, and we'll have a discussion later today about what I'm expecting the meta to be after this point in time, so you can look forward to that as well. So anyway, we're going to dig into prices here. I tried to hold off making this video as long as I can because I wanted to see how those things would be stabilized, but you have John and me give you different market watches from different points. So this is everything that I've been able to keep up with and just keep a general eye on. So far, Atlantean Dragoons, of course, these were bound to triple in price. I mean, these things were already sitting at the $95 to $85 range, and we've been following this card for a little while, but it literally just took the one little push for Atlanteans to burst up and even more value. And as you're seeing here with Dragoons, lowest was $225 yesterday afternoon. Of course, more people are content with getting their $180 off of these. Outside of that, the Atlantean side of the equation, marksmans are up to that fresh $62 for English. You can pick up a French light play one for $55. Not looking bad. Daimyo heavy infantry is going up as well, and we're even following suit with Super Dragoons getting bought out. Yup, gotta love the water hype. A lot of people are expecting this deck to do a lot. I'm actually super surprised. Damn, yo, looks like Secret Megalos came back through and got eaten up. Yeah, it looks like Megalos in general were eaten up. You're looking at $15 base for Megalos. Except for this strange rare one, but do we really even care about that? Damn, water, you back at it again. Alright, well, moving on along. I saw this buyout happening yesterday too, actually, and I was very intrigued with it as it was happening. Iblee's got bought out. These are $40 a piece. This is insane. These were actually $38 yesterday afternoon. I listed one at $38 and it sold. Like I didn't think it was going to sell. I thought I was too low, but I guess I'll take my quick money there. But Jesus, $40 a piece. Griffins, you might want to track these as well, because considering what has happened on this list, these will probably start to see some sort of rise in value. You know, a lot of people are commenting that these are very cheap. Yeah, they are. So give it a little bit of time. We'll probably start seeing those go up. Spirals, Super Agents are still holding that immense value too. Damn, these were actually 18s. Cheaper ones have disappeared. People are still putting their eggs in a basket for Spirals. Double Helixes also look like they're mysteriously gaining a little bit of value too. Probably because of cherries. Alright, moving on along. Altergeist. Oh god. I'm surprised I haven't seen these spike up yet, but these are still sitting at the $15 range. I'm expecting it to take a little bit of time, but I'd like to see these hit 20s. I could very well see it, but considering you kind of need infinite inheritance to kind of go with it, I don't think a lot of people want to spend the money. And then Melzeek's coming in at 15s as well. Outside of that, everything else is kind of still the same in this deck in terms of value. Quick little breakdown for what remains in this set. Quick little infinite inheritance if you want to grab it for 68. Outside of that, Ghost Bell is still sitting at 35. We talked about the Nightmares, Multi-Faker. Trisbania, you might want to make sure you have. I mean, now the True Draco's technically dead, but we'll have to wait and see about that. I heard a few people were like, oh, we might still try to mess around with it. Good luck. That's all I have to say. Rumor on the street is that we could potentially see Red Reboot getting bought out. I agree. I could potentially see this card. Somebody coming through and just being like, nom, 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 nom. Make sure you have your copies of these. Just a fair little heads up. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody gets cheeky and thinks that they're cool by buying that out. Moving on along, Black Whirlwinds. Oh, God. So, first off, I personally don't think you should be investing in anything Blackwing. I personally think that if you have this stuff, you should be selling it. But Black Whirlwinds have been just getting eaten up. Lowest available near mint Black Whirlwind, you're looking at $40 on this side of the equation, which is, that's for supers. Alright, that doesn't even, purples you're still looking like $3. Ultras you're looking at about 20. I mean, new support came out, people like, oh my god, you can spend $1,000 evidently and pick up a copy of Black Whirlwind. I do want to check Grandma really quick. I'm curious to know what his hobby leagues are going for. Oh, right. Ultimates of these, $70. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hobby leagues are still like 75 cents. I don't think people cared about the other rarities, Grandma. Alright, back to Blackwings. We know about Zephyr and Steam the Cloak. Graham, Armor Master, looking at $20 for first light play. Holy damn shit, Raikiris are expensive. Alright. $25 on whew. Chris Cracodon's still holding at 4s. Like I knew that. I heard Ultra Qualutes are evidently going up as well. Not a real shocker there. I think it's everything specifically. Breeze is still nothing. Value still doesn't look like he's worth anything. Value, you get my click. Just because your value. Unlimited still like $2. So first ed, one of these going for. Hello, first ed? Oh, $20 near mint. Okay. I'll accept that for you, value. Alright, compulses. So many people were trying to play the compulse market this morning. They're like, oh my god, I got my compulse for $7. Congratulations, you won the penny exchange. I don't think this card should be worth anything except for the supers. And the supers, you're already looking at very nice value. $40 here. 40, 40, 40, 40 all across the board. It's reminiscent of what it used to be. I mean, I'm happy for this being back because of stun. I think a lot of people are just kind of mishyping this, to be honest with you. This is one of those interesting situations, but this card is very good. Alright, the Galaxy Eyes. Photon Dragon. I was actually expecting these to be a little bit more than they actually were, but this kind of got kicked underneath the rug. I was like, oh man, collector's going to eat this shit up. Nah, I ain't done anything with these. It's still looking at $30 for first eds of these. Nothing's really changed. I don't think anything else in the Galaxy Eyes family is doing any good. Hell, even the Ultimates are still cheap of this. This was just an interesting thing I was considering. I was like, The Galaxy Eyes are still very much cheap for the time being, which is to be expected. Moving on along, Photon Thrashers. Fun fact, these guys are still basically $28. I don't think I've seen Thrashers actually dip down to a cheap point yet. Super dollars, but I mean, really didn't care. What else was in the AP01? Was AP01 even a good set? God, I don't even remember. I gotta wait on my my modem to connect to the TCG player internet. You know, someday TCG player will stop lagging. I really wish they would improve their system. Alright, we got it to load after 100 years. Tsukiyomi Ultimates, $16 a piece. Lol. I kind of intrigued by that, I guess. Debris Dragon also maintaining a relatively cheap price point at $8. I know about Terraformings. Kagemusha is still holding 5. Samore is also up at the $5 range right now. Not too bad. Mystical Sand, thank you for being $2. Alright, moving on along. Did you guys know that CP Lone Fires are still $40? Yeah, I found that interesting. It doesn't really shock me, but Interesting to note that these things are still sitting at a very high price point for what they are. And hell, their market was 45. Grand Soil also was bought out. Why? I don't know. It's going to get the reprint in a special edition soon. But for some reason, people like to put all of their eggs in one basket, so it is okay. These things coming in at $20 a piece. God, like, why? Molten Glacia also showing its worth as a $44 card. Just, it doesn't even care. It's like, you guys need me for water, you guys need me for all these other fun decks. Kudos to you. I feel really bad for you. And I agree with you, Mulu. I really do. But Mulus are expensive. Voids. So I wanted to look at these because with the destruction of grass, a lot of people are going to lose faith in this deck. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 40 card variants of this deck starting to show up, though. But for the most part, there has been a fallout on these. Void Imaginations have fallen down to 10s, and Void Banishments down to 13s. Give it time, this will fall more. We've even seen a little bit of a fall on the Infernoid end of things. Granted, Decatrons are still 12s. Harmodecks are down from the market of literally $10 down to 8. Small victories, friendos. Small victories. TR is still holding at 5s. Outside of that, I mean, this stuff's pretty much where it is, but the main feel was in the Void stuff falling, which is very, very good. Let's see here, what's next? Dragonic Diagrams still holding that fresh line at $27. Burabi Masterpieces band, they'll probably tank a little bit more, but for the most part, they're still holding at that 20 range, which isn't bad. Anything else in Maximum Crisis fall? I bet Masterpieces are literally worth nothing now. Ash Blossom's going up. Yep, should have seen that coming. Wow, Masterpiece died. That was fast. Yeah, nothing too spicy back here. Just a hell of a generation engine for Advantage. Nothing else. Alright, and then last but not least, that ass look screener. Still sitting at $5 somehow. I don't get it, but hey, whatever. This is all I got. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff probably happening behind the background that I'm unaware of as well. So please, if I missed it, comment it down below so we can stay up to date. And that is all I got for Market Watch today, guys. See you guys later. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.